Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my tutorial on how to upgrade your 2018 and later MacBook Pro storage. As you already may know, any MacBook Pro released post 2016 that comes with a touch bar has an embedded SSD drive, which means it cannot be removed or replaced or upgraded. So if you're like me and you went for a bargain and purchased one with a 512 gig of SSD drive, and now you need more storage space, or you're just running out of storage space, well, I have good news for you. There's a way that you can upgrade your MacBook storage elegantly and aesthetically that will look so nice you wouldn't mind the storage upgrade. Well, how can you accomplish this? If you are already looking at the picture of my upgraded MacBook Pro, you might have an idea of how this can be accomplished. First, you're going to need an in-case hard shell MacBook Pro case. They come in different colors, so choose which one ever suits you. I am using a black one, but you can really use any case of your choice. You definitely want to use a cover though. The reason being that you don't want to attach anything directly to your MacBook. You don't want to ruin that matte finish of your MacBook cover. Next, you're going to need an external SSD drive. I highly recommend the Samsung T5s. They come in different sizes from 250 gig up to 2 TB. They are very thin and lightweight, but most especially, they run very cool. They are also very beautiful and perfectly complement your MacBook. I am sure, very sure that you will be hard pressed to find a better drive. In my application, I am using two T5s, 1 TB drive and a 500 gig drive. You can also use the T1, which was another option I had, but I highly recommend the T5s. Again, it's really up to you. Next, you're going to need a flat, thin USB-C high-speed Generation 2 cable. The only ones that I could find is the one made by Dockcase. These are available on Amazon. They are very flexible and perfect length for this application. Next, depending on how many drives you're going to be using, you will need a cable creation USB-C right angle adapter. For a second drive, this adapter is perfect for vertical attachment. Finally, the glue that holds all this together. A simple Scotch 3M double-sided clear mounting tape. These things are so strong that you can practically lift your MacBook Pro by holding onto the T5s, but I don't recommend doing that though. Once you have all this together, you are ready to begin. So, this is how you get this accomplished. I'm going to use a T1, Samsung T1, to demonstrate how you can get this accomplished, since I've already attached my T5s to the MacBook Pro. So I'm going to use the T1 here to demonstrate how you can get this done. You may also need a right angle adapter to mount the drive vertically to the MacBook Pro. You can either mount it horizontally or vertically. So here's the Scotch tape. It comes in two strips. You cut it perfectly to the size of the T5, making sure nothing is sticking out from the sides of the T5. Once you cut it, you peel off the sides and then attach to the T5, just like that. The key though is measuring properly the location that you're going to attach the T5s on the MacBook Pro. If you get it wrong, it may be too difficult to remove. So if you're going to mount it vertically, you can use the right angle adapter. That way the cables are all aligned properly, just like that, one vertical, one horizontal, and also allows you to move and close the MacBook Pro with ease. The cables are not too tight, not too loose, they're not stretched, but allows you to easily move them just so. You can open and you can close it just like that. And if you look at the cables from the side, they are not too tight, they are not too loose, just a perfect length if you mount it properly. That is, if you mount them wrong, the cables may be too tight or they may be too loose. So location, location, location is key. Word of caution though, when you're moving the MacBook Pro, I always detach the cables from the USB-C port on the MacBook Pro and put them to the side of the MacBook Pro to store away in a bag or carry-on. You don't want to leave them attached permanently because they stick out and can be damaged when something hits it. So I always detach them and put them to the side, just the way I demonstrated. That way nothing can damage the ports on the side of the MacBook Pro. But perfect for you to open and close the MacBook just perfectly. Not too tight, not too close. I always leave the cables attached to the T5s because they're protected, but always remember to remove the ones attached directly to the MacBook Pro. So there you have it. So as you can see, I have my two drives running perfectly. On the 1 TB drive, I am running Windows 10 perfectly from that drive. And I've also transferred my iTunes and iPhoto files to the 500 gig drive, thereby freeing up a ton of space on my MacBook. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and let me know, email me any questions.